Now get this, President William Ruto, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and all other state officers may still get a pay hike starting this month after the Salaries and Remuneration Commission defended its proposal to review salaries for state officers and civil servants. Speaking a day after President Ruto asked the Commission to put on hold any proposals to increase salaries for state officers due to the tough economic times, SRC Chairperson Lynn Mengich has said that SRC had long planned to increase salaries for all government employees from July this year. KTN's David Mudhoka reports.
A day after President William Ruto rejected the increase in salaries for state officers such as him, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, cabinet secretaries and members of parliament cite a need for his government to tighten the belt. Their salaries could still go up as proposed by the Salaries and Remuneration Commission from this month. According to the commission's chairperson Lynn Mengich, SRC had for the past couple of years intended to increase the pay for state officers whom it says are long overdue for a pay rise starting this July. Mengich noted it was the first time the increase in salaries was being proposed in 10 years.
As the president, he will give us his views, his feedback, and it is his right as an appointing authority. So yes, we will receive all the views. We will consider them in the context of the 5 principles of pay determination, and based on that, we then take a final decision on where the pay will be.
The SRC chairperson further denied that the commission was increasing salaries for state officers to cushion them from the double blow of harsh economic times and increased taxes.
It would not be fair to public officers to say we cannot review their pay, and yet we already froze for 2 years. We did say when the economy improves, we shall review the pay. So that is the reason why we are reviewing the pay. It is already in the SRC Act that we must review the pay. We already started 2 years ago, and this is a continuation of that journey of 2 years ago.
At the same time, she acknowledged that some state officers earn more than the president, whose pay is currently at 1.44 million shillings, but could rise to 1.55 million shillings should the SRC's proposals be implemented. She, however, said a process to bridge the gap between the highest paid and the least paid state officer had already begun at some of the state corporations, such as the public universities, where some vice-chancellors are said to earn 2 times than the head of state.
We have state corporations whose CEOs earn more than the president. Is that the right positioning? We don't think so as a commission. Most of CEOs in many state corporations are on contract basis. They are on renewable contracts. They're not, very few would be permanent, which means that as and when a contract comes to an end, then there is an opportunity to now adopt the structure that has been advised.
In the coming days and weeks, eyes will remain fixated on SRC to see whether it will hit the president and put its salary increment proposals on hold, or whether it will go ahead with the increase in salaries. David Mudhoka, KTN News, Nairobi.
On the same breath, Kotu boss Francis Atwoli has welcomed the move